Hello everyone, Ben Austin here, your New Rules golf coach. And today we're going to talk about how to hit a lob shot. So with this shot, what you're going to be using is your sand wedge or your lob wedge. And what I'm going to show you is the progression of how I teach people to hit a lob. So first thing I'm going to do is take this lie angle tool and attach it to my pitching wedge. Now for some reason the magnet on this is dying and it didn't attach to my lob wedge, so I'm going to be using my pitching wedge for demonstration today. So the first thing I teach people is how to hit a basic pitch. So a basic pitch, and for today we're going to imagine that this white pole is the target. So in a basic pitch, the first thing you're going to do is when you set up, get the club face to be square to where you want the ball to go. Whether it's at the hole or odds are probably short of that, you're trying to land it somewhere. So you want to get the club face square and then get your body set up parallel to that. And in a basic pitch, as you take the club back, the club face will rotate. And as you come forward, the club face will keep rotating. It'll square up and hit the ball and then gradually keep rotating. Okay, so that would be a very basic pitch. So in a lob shot, the first thing you want to do is when you set up, you want to open the club face. Now, you can see if I strictly just open the club face, the lie angle is pointed to the right. So I also need to get the handle to sit lower. So you can see when I lower the handle, the lie angle tool is now pointed at the white flag. It might be off a little bit with the camera, but it's pretty close. So the second thing I need to do is get my body farther away from it. I need to stand farther away, and I also need to get lower. Since the handle is lower, I also need to get down lower to dress. Okay, so that would be, from this angle, how you would set up to hit a lob shot. Now, from this angle, what you're going to do is, once you get set up to hit a lob, the motion of the club head is going to look more like a letter U. Okay, so if I show you, watch the club head, notice how it has kind of a U shape. Okay, so I'm not hitting really down on it, that's kind of more of a U. Now at impact with a lob, you're still going to have a little bit of forward lean at impact. You don't really want the club head to be past your hands. That would be more of a flop shot. Now we'll talk about that in another video. Now, once you get set up, one of the main differences in a lob versus a basic pitch is as you hit the lob shot, once you take your backswing, as you come through, you're not really going to let the club face rotate. You want to keep the club face more open through impact. What that's going to do is that's going to get the ball to go higher and land softer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit a shot here with my pitching wedge, hoping I can get it to get up nice and high. So when I set up, I'm going to open the club face, get the handle lower, get a decent lie here. I'm going to stand a little farther away, get down. And ball position, I would say, if I get right in front of the camera, is about the logo on your shirt. So it's a little forward to center, okay? Now as I hit this, I'm going to keep the club face open. I'm not going to let it release. So pretty good shot. The ball went up nice and high. Obviously if I had my lob wedge, it would have been even higher. But when it landed, it was still soft. So even with my pitching wedge, I was still able to get the ball to land soft. It didn't really release too much. So before you work on your lob shots, I want you to make sure that you're good at a basic pitch. If you struggle with pitching, you will really struggle with lob shots because it's a little bit more advanced. So work on your basic pitches before you get to the lob shots, and best of luck. Visit benaustingolf.com or deerfieldgolfclub.com, and you can also visit swingreader.com for more information. Have a great day.